You are watching Market Watch, the brief overview of the key events from the world of finance. Yesterday, the composite index of house prices in the United States was published, which recorded record growth since January 2022. Of course, this is good news for the market, because rising housing prices indicate high demand. But in fairness, it is necessary to take a close look not only at the annual figure, but also at several recent data showing price changes in a month-to-month ratio. Since May 2023, the growth rate of this index has been decreasing, and since November we have been observing negative values at all. The only disadvantage of this indicator is that it is published very late. In March, data for January appeared, recording the third month of price declines. If we assume that the trend has continued, then housing prices in the United States have been declining for at least 5 months, which is a very important signal for investors. Given the moderate slowdown in the Consumer Confidence Index in March, and the downward revision of the previous value, it is difficult to exclude the fact that the world's largest economy is slowing down. Consequently, the risk of weaknesses is significantly increased. We are talking about the prospect of high-profile bankruptcies, as it was in 2008 with Lehman Brothers Bank in the United States. A slightly smaller, but perhaps no less well-known bankruptcy of Silicon Valley Bank, which occurred on March 10, 2023. Of course, the Fed is closely monitoring the situation in the economy and regularly talks about a soft landing. But at the same time, he is silent about the risks associated with global changes in capital flows. We are once again witnessing a boom in the technology sector, which this time is associated with the rapid development of artificial intelligence. A number of other sectors are underfunded, which can lead to major bankruptcies or a series of smaller ones. This scenario is negative for the stock market and positive for gold. Moreover, the implementation of this scenario can become a very strong growth driver for gold. After all, an increase in risk and a simultaneous decrease in the interest rate is practically a jackpot for this asset. Traditionally, we will conclude the issue with a brief overview of the cryptocurrency market. After another breakthrough of the psychological mark of $70,000, the activity of buyers decreased sharply. Most likely, the reason is their caution, which is due to the general decline in purchasing activity on the US stock market. Nevertheless, it is still too early to reverse the bullish scenario, taking into account further growth in the medium term. The bullish trend remains relevant until the breakout and subsequent fixation of quotations under the psychological support level of $60,000. That's all I have. Follow the news carefully and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.